Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right?
Being a part of the RCR community has saved my life. If we want to get really deep, having this community, this sport, and these friends has given me the courage to get out of bad relationships, bad jobs. I've probably gotten career opportunities that I wouldn't have otherwise without the connections that I've made here and the experience that I've gotten here. It was the only option I had as an adult woman to play a full contact sport without having any experience. I feel like I have a responsibility to help newer skaters, new fans, by making sure to show them that anybody can do this, everybody is welcome. And even if you don't want to play this sport, the volunteer opportunities are so plentiful, so you can still have this really great community regardless of whether you skate or not.
All right, good evening and welcome, Derby fans, to the hangar at Oaks Park. Who's ready for some roller derby? All right, that wasn't very good. Let's try it again. Who's ready for some roller derby? All right, let's get it fired up. We're here this evening to have our friends from the South at Corvallis, Sicktown Roller Derby. And they'll be facing off once again from our home team, the Wreckers in the black this evening. There we go. All right, thank you all for coming out. Just a couple things before we get started. Like I mentioned earlier, please stay on your side of the black bumpers. Please do not pass in front during the action. There's plenty of time between jams to make a quick pit stop over to the bar or out to get some food, all right? And one other thing, before we get started, we'd like to thank, everybody put your hands together, we'd like to thank all of our officials, skating and non-skating, for putting this together. But without them, of course, we can't have roller derby. And also, we'd like to thank the over 100 volunteers tonight to put this event on for you all. So please give a round of applause to all the volunteers. Thank you very much. And without any further ado, my name is Toe Furious. I'm joined on the mic this evening by Shifty. And up to you, my friend. Who you got this evening?
All right. They cruised all the way up to 5 to get here. Welcome, Sicktown Roller Derby. Number 5, Candy Flip Her. Number 1, 2, Blackberry Cobble Her. Number 1, 5, Supernova. Number 1, 7, Serena Killiams. Number 2, 3, Betty Merks. Number 3, 8, Rose Hips. Number 4, 9, Skullduggery. Number 7, 3, Slade Marion. Number 8, 2, Mountain Pony. Number 8, 3, Stitches and Bones. Number 115, Ragnaroxy. Number 305, Venom. Number 540, Roto-Ho Thrasher. Number 789, Rebel Appliance. Number 909, Olipop. Number 1179, Lady Guinevere. And give it up for the coaches, Blade Maiden, Malicious, and Green Machine. Sicktown Roller Derby.
And now, wearing the black with teal trim, give it up for your hometown Wreckers. Wearing 007, the Audacity. 0505 is Jackie Daytona. 127 Rack Attack. Wearing 17, your captain, Belly Flop. 19, Debbie Does Malice. 208, Megan's Me Angry. Number 27, a Daredevil. 33 is Paul Bunions. 412, Enher's Game. Number 72, Solar Decimation. 785 is JB. 8008 is Requiem. 815, Tiny Danger. Number 82, Ultraviolet. Number 83, Macy DC. And last but never least, 873, Danger Moose. The Wreckers are coached this evening by Zulu, Witch Slap, Burnt, and Lily. Give it up for the Wreckers!
Hello, Derbyverse. Welcome to the Wreckers game versus Sicktown Roller Derby. This is Darth Bling. They let me loose on the feed.
And I'm Andy Oakley.
And Andy
they
Oakley.
let me do this too.
I don't know what's going on. They must be hurting for helpers here. But we are here to entertain you and tell you all about this wonderful game here that's happening right now. So officials are getting set up, ready to go here. And we are waiting for our first skaters to come on out. Looks like we've got JB's jamming for the Wreckers coming up here, and we've got number 5, Candy Flipper for Sicktown for first jam out. Here we go. Not bad. Oh, Candy Flipper tried to go underneath the arms. That did not work out.
That's JB has lead jammer.
JB is out. We've got a direction penalty somewhere in the pack here. That is the Wreckers pivot number 7-2 getting a direction penalty, a Solar Decimation.
Ooh, JB's almost all the way through the pack and is calling it. And JB's got 4 points.
Nice, nice. Little tussle there at the end of the jam, no big deal. Wreckers off to a slight lead here, but it's still really early. We got the Audacity for the Wreckers jamming, number 007.
And 115 is Ragnaroxy for Sicktown.
Got a little jam, pivot line start by the blockers here. That's not as common as it used to be, but we'll see how it works out. Works out great for the Wreckers. Lead jammer.
Oh, but Sicktown's right behind.
Looks like the pack has decided to stay there in turn 2. They're not going to race or get forward. We've got the Wreckers jammer coming in here. Let's see what they're going to do. Looks clean. The OPRs over there talking about maybe possible back block, but I don't think they have enough information here.
So far, the Wreckers are holding Sicktown scoreless.
Still early game, Joe. Early game. We got here. We got Supernovas jamming for Sicktown along with, who is that? Number 815. That is Tiny Danger. You know, Tiny Danger's main may be Tiny Danger, but they are not a Tiny Danger on the track.
Sicktown's got lead.
Very good. That's the first one for their jam. Little action there on the through the pack. Sicktown through. 4 points in the sky. Sicktown was able to call it off just in time. Tiny Danger not able to score any points there at the end. Here, I think we got is it Rose Hips jamming for the Sicktown with the captain, Belly Flop, lining up on the jam line. It's the Jam on Hawthorne jammer line. The jam line brought to you by the Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everyone-friendly breakfast.
Oh, and Sicktown's got out first, lead. But the Wreckers are right behind.
For those keeping track at home, that's 2 leads for Wreckers, 2 leads for Sicktown. This is going to be an even game, looks like. Sicktown scored 1 blocker point and picked up the box point, so that's 2 points for them. When you score a block point or a blocker's point on the track, you also pick up all of the opposing blockers in the penalty box. So that 1 blocker is worth sometimes up to 3 points.
We got a pivot up there on the pivot line.
Pivot line starts. Woo, you don't see that many often. We got JB jamming again here, along with Serena Killiams. Both jammers out. Wreckers lead though. Penalty box is clear. Oh, unfortunately, let's see here, Black 4-1-2 Enders game accidentally came out of the penalty box in front of the pack, I think, and then they got a cut penalty. So we are gonna listen to the officials here. They're gonna talk about this. Lining up on the jammer line right now, we got 007. That is the Audacity. Along with...
We got an official timeout.
Along with, who is that? 8-2 for the pivot. Along with 8.
So, Bling, what do you think they're discussing down there?
So typically when you come out from the penalty box, you want to come in behind the pack, right?
Oh.
Now at some point, behind the pack's in front of the pack, right? And that's at the engagement zone. What happened here was Ender, coming out of the penalty box, actually came out within 20 feet of the pack. Therefore, they cut the entire pack. I think what they were discussing was if they had come in ahead of it and then simply let the pack catch up to him, which would have been fine. In that case, they would have needed to get an out-of-play warning, and then they would have had to turn around and go back the other direction. But they were within 20 feet.
Oh, Sicktown's got lead again.
Lead again. JB is struggling. No, I'm sorry, the Audacity is struggling out. They are out now. Excellent work. Rose Hips on Sicktown playing a little offense there.
Ultraviolet's having a little bit of trouble getting past those Wrecker blockers.
Supernova drawing the Wreckers jammer back. Oh, jam call off here. We've got a pretty even game. 3 points apiece. So. Let's see here. Candy Flipper for the Sicktown, along with 815. That is Tiny Danger jamming here.
Tiny Danger back alive.
Tiny Danger through on the inside, and Candy Flipper is right on behind. Looks like Sicktown number 1-2. Blackberry Cobbler got a cut track penalty.
Oh, and they're both through.
Both through, 4 points each.
I think that Tiny Danger was looking at the bench to see if they should call off.
Oh, big offensive move by a daredevil from the Wreckers. Clearing the inside path for Tiny Danger. Tiny Danger being able to pick up 2 extra points there for a 6-4 jam in the Wreckers' favor. Yeah, we got belly flop for the Wreckers here jamming. We got also Ragnar Roxy for the Sicktown. Ooh, big hit.
Belly flop.
That was a nice hit by Serena Killiams. Putting the hurt on there. So far, both Wreckers and Sicktown here both seem pretty evenly matched, so this is going to be a long game. We'll have to wait and see who's going to settle up. Wreckers managed to get lead jammer there just on the outside of the track, but Sicktown is out on a scoring. Wreckers are still stuck on an initial trip. This could be a moment for Sicktown to get some points. Oh, JB calls it off just in time. No points to Sicktown. That was a good save. That is a good reason why you should listen to your jam coach, because sometimes they know when they want you to call that jam off.
Okay, it looks like Slady Marion is out there,
Right.
star.
And the audacity for Wreckers jamming.
Oh.
We got here. Sicktown lead jammer. Sicktown's doing a good job right now keeping the audacity stuck in the pack.
That looks like rose hips out there.
Oh, look at that. We got a little apex jump. Don't forget, what a killer apex jump brought to you by Kiloburger. Kiloburgers are a proud sponsor of Apex Jumps here in the hangar. Nice little inside move, got the points. And they are out again. That is now 8 points for Slade Marion. Wreckers have a star pass. They have passed the cap to their pivot. The pivot turn jammer is now 2-7, a daredevil.
It was Supernova that hit the Wreckers jammer out. Up in the front and drew him all the way back.
Sounds like quite the explosion. All right, what do we here? 17, we got, I believe that is Serena Killiams on the jammer line along with Tiny Danger. Oh, I got that one.
Oh, they're all rolling back on that jammer line.
That jammer line. You know that jam line's brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everyone-friendly breakfast.
Oh, and Tiny Danger's out.
Tiny Danger is out. Tiny Danger is a big danger out there, doing what they do best, getting lead. Oh. It looks like Serena Killiams gets out on an initial scoring trip, but not before Tiny Danger can get 4 points on their own. Four points to the Wreckers here brings the score to 25-20 in Sicktown's favor. Still a very, very close game, anyone's game. Looking at penalty counts right now, we've got 3 for the Wreckers, 2 for Sicktown, so still, even then, still a clean game, 10 minutes in. He's got belly flop jamming for the Wreckers, along with, I think that's Mountain Pony. Mountain Pony's got a lot of work ahead of them to climb out of that Wreckers wall.
And Stitches and Bones from Sicktown got a penalty. I didn't see what it was, but.
That is a multiplayer, according to the tablet and technology that I have right here. Sicktown jammer out on a scoring trip, but not before Wreckers can score 4 points of their own and call the jam dead. So if you've been watching and you're not really sure what's going on with these call-offs, first jammer out of the pack legally after passing all the opponent and their own team just becomes lead jammer. That person can call the jam off by tapping their hips repeatedly. It's a very good strategic position to be in because you control the points.
If anyone is watching from Sicktown, post up in the chat. We can do some shout outs for your skaters.
Yes.
You want to support your teammates. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, Candy Flipper Sicktown's got a forearm penalty. Both jammers are out and almost neck and neck. Pack's moving a little quick here, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, very nice.
Looked like those Sicktown blockers are trying to get in front so they didn't get scored on. Pretty smart.
Yep, one of them got caught though, and that picked up a point, plus Candy Flipper in the box. Point as well. You know, being in the penalty box is no laughing matter. Our penalty box brought to you by Laughing Penalty Box.
It's got Supernova for Sicktown.
And Tiny Danger.
But Tiny Danger's got lead.
Tiny Danger overtakes, is now in front of Supernova. Looks like it's going to be a neck-and-neck race here. Sicktown's in the back, though.
Not. That's not Supernova.
Nope.
That's Ragnaroxy.
I'm
sorry.
Oh.
I didn't see the 115.
Got it.
They have similar numbers.
Tiny Danger was able to pick up a couple points there at the end of the jam. Score is 28-25. 3 points spread. That is not much.
Okay, now we got Supernova out here.
There you go. There you go. And it's like Belly Flop's back out again for the Wreckers. Right there on the Jam and Hawthorne line. All right. Paul Bunyan's doing a good job holding back the Sicktown jammer, but just not enough. Sicktown getting lead jammer here. Belly Flop right on their heels.
Belly Flop calls it off.
Oh, I hear an extra set of whistles. We've got a timeout for the Wreckers. This timeout is brought to you by RCR's Realtor. Welcome to PDX, Deb Count Tabor. Looking for a place? Look up Deb Counts Tabor and they can get you hooked up. Deb Counts Tabor. Yeah, almost 15 minutes, 14 minutes into this game. Pretty close game still. We've got penalty counts are pretty light for the most part. Ender's game on the Wreckers, though, right now has 3 penalties. They've got the most of anyone, but 3 is still not a lot. You get at 7 is when bad things start happening, so they still got quite a ways to go.
Hey, you know, it's a timeout. Maybe you should grab some Liquid Death. I mean, Liquid Death, if you know, you know.
I don't know, but I think I know. I think I know. All right, we got Slade Merriam for the Sicktown jamming again, and we've got JB for the Wreckers.
And looks like a Daredevil trying to do some offense up there for their jammer.
Sicktown's got lead. Rose hips, drawing the Wreckers jammer back a little bit there, and there is a star pass for the Wreckers right there. New jammer is going to be a Daredevil. Sicktown with 4 points, and the call off. Sicktown now 1 point ahead. Lead change. So if you are at home right now and you are taking a drink for every lead change, this would be a good time to take a drink. And
hey,
nice.
Bling, guess what? We got a little thing on the chat here. It says, kind of liking the Bling Oakley announcing. Well, that's pretty cool. Thanks.
I think that person may have had a little too much Two-Town cider. Damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. Tiny Danger on the outside, stays in bounds, picks up lead jammer. We got a split pack, and now we've got penalties occurring. Split pack. So in roller derby, you want to keep all the blockers, want to keep together as a pack. The largest group is considered the pack. When you have two groups of equal size, that's not, neither group's the pack, and that's bad. We can't play derby without a pack. And in that case, the referees are going to say no pack, and if you don't reform, you get a penalty, and that is what just happened. I think we got a brand new jammer here for Sicktown I haven't seen before. Venom jamming. Excellent against Belly Flop. Oh, looks like Belly Flop got lead jammer just on the outside. They got knocked out of bounds though, but the initiator of the block also went out of bounds, giving Belly Flop the green light to just step in front and go. Venom still working on the back of the pack, trying to get through. Lactate 2, Ultraviolet going to the penalty box here for a failure to reform penalty.
And Venom sneaks by on the outside.
Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of Venom, if you need some the health care, it's the health care you need is Zoom Care. Check it out at zoomcare.com. I'm not saying Venom's going to bite you and give you venom. I'm just saying that if you do get some venom, Zoom Care could probably help you out there. Candy Flipper for Sicktown going up against 785 JB.
Oh, we got a little love for Breadpool, who's jam timing. Someone at home is cheering for Breadpool.
Breadpool, excellent. Sicktown coming out here with lead jammer. Wreckers right on behind, about 40 feet. Candy Flipper, 4 points. Now they're going to keep it going. They want more points. Uh-oh, I don't like the look of this. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. JB has picked up a back block penalty. And Candy Flipper calls the jam, picked up their four more points, and just iced the jammer in the penalty box.
We got a shout out for Venom. Someone's saying, let's go Venom.
Nice. So this is going to give Ragnar Roxy here a power start. Let's see if Sicktown can capitalize on this power start here. They can play all offense here and get their jammer out. Oh, clutch hit by Macy DC. Getting Sicktown jammer out of bounds. Some nice good offense they had there on the inside. Ragnar Roxy still looking for a pathway. I think they found one on the inside. There we go, lead jammer, Sicktown. Wreckers jammer is out of the pack. Actually came out of the penalty box and now on a scoring trip. They were able to sneak on through without anybody noticing. Sicktown just lost her pivot to the penalty box for a back block.
Oh. And now it's 41-40.
Another lead change. Be a good time for you right now to go get some Rogue Ales and Spirits, world-class ales, lager spirits, and canned cocktails made right here in Oregon. I'd hit the spot right now for a lead change.
And Wreckers are second back.
Yep.
Oh, but that jammer's getting through.
Yep, Paul Bunyan did some great offense there on the outside of the track, getting Tiny Danger out. But Supernova is not far behind, about 30 feet.
And Wreckers are going to do some offense for their jammer.
Yes. paid off big. Tiny Dieter picking up 3 points. Very nice. Lead change again. This is amazing.
Oh, we got someone said, nice hit, Macy.
It was a very, very nice hit on the inside there. We got an official timeout here. Like the officials are talking about something. This timeout's brought to you by Debcount Tabor. Ready to move to PDX and join RCR? Let welcome to PDX help you find a home. Ah, no, it's like they are giving, is that Supernova? No, right here. Yeah, Supernova, Sicktown jammer from the previous jam, a penalty. Looks like they was a late low block penalty called. So now Wreckers have a power start.
Man, Bling, this jam timer is really getting a lot of love on the chat.
My guess is they love his belt. That white belt really pops.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a no pack here. Sicktown's gonna have to let him go. We're losing a bunch of blockers right now to the penalty box for out of play penalties.
Oh, but we got one of the blockers. I believe one of the Sicktown blockers has got 2 penalties.
They picked up the bonus penalty. They did not get off the track in the correct trajectory, and so they picked up a bonus penalty. They will be sitting for a full minute. That is number 1-2, Blackberry Cobbler, picking up that bonus penalty. Wreckers was able to use that power star to get a little momentum here. They're now 50-41, 9 points up. Still a close game, though. Anyone's game.
If you're hungry right now, Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, well, I mean, you're watching the stream, so maybe not right now, but after the game's over, maybe go to Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery.
I think that's John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
It is.
We got the Audacity out for lead jammer, but not far behind is Sicktown. Ragnaroxy. Oh no, equipment violation. I'm going to, if I had to guess, my gut would be a mouth guard penalty. You got to have all of your safety gear on at all times. If you take your mouth guard out, and that even includes just popping it away from your teeth, that is a penalty. So this lead jammer status just turned into a powerless jam for the Wreckers. Penalty box is now clear of all blockers except for the Wreckers jammer over there. Ragnarocky still working on getting through for another scoring trip here. That would make 8 points total now. And here comes the Audacity, who should still be on a scoring trip because that's when the penalty occurred. So let's see what happens. Oh, good clean hit in the front there. And they are out. Yep, they are on a scoring trip. 4 points to Wreckers.
Man, Serena Killiams is really like killing those jammers.
Yeah, that was a great hit up in the front there. Ragnaroxy showing a little fatigue. It's been a minute and a half jam. That's a lot of skating to do. I'm winded just watching.
Oh, and Serena Killiams again. Oh, and she fell.
Oh, that's okay. They were able to slow down the jammer a little bit. I think this is going to be our biggest jam of the night here. And that's 2 minutes. Jams last 2 minutes, no more, no less, unless jammer calls it. So we've got a 2 minute jam. That's 14 points to the Wreckers, 16 to Sicktown. Woo, that's a big. Speaking of safety gear, 187 kilo pads. Often imitated, never duplicated, stick with the best. Make sure you stay safe. JB's out again, jamming for the Wreckers. And we've got number 8-2, Mountain Pony for Sicktown. Good, strong defense from both teams right now, doing 4 walls each. It's like Wreckers did send up a player to play some offense.
The Wreckers pivot guns is really holding that Sicktown jammer.
Absolutely. That is some killer defense right there. Does look like JB was able to sneak lead in with just getting their hips just barely by, but they are still stuck, and they found an inside line, and they are through. Making me angry, and Jackie Daytona there doing a great job doing a 2-wall. Now we've got a 4-wall of Wreckers.
Oh, Sicktown jammer's got that star off.
Venom starting up, and it looks like a star pass to Sicktown. Venom is now your new jammer.
Oh, but Guns forces out that Sicktown jammer.
Yep.
Forces out Venom.
When you get knocked out by a blocker, you have to come in behind that blocker. So that is the strategy there, to get that jammer to go backwards. Call off for Wreckers, not after they've done some damage here. 8 points for the Wreckers, 0 for Sicktown. Like Wreckers pulling away a little bit here. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors here. We got Portland Vital Signs and Shebop and Dye My Hair Darling Hair Salon, to name a few. Thank you, sponsors. We couldn't do this without you. Kind of danger fighting up front here to get out, and looks like they just stepped out of bounds and got a cut track penalty. So this is a potential power jam. This is a power jam for Sicktown. We're going to see if Sicktown can capitalize and get lead jammer themselves. There's a ollie pop on Sicktown jamming here. Yep. Officials communicated the lead status, and Sicktown has been awarded lead jammer. Good job, officials. Good communication. Kind of danger release from the penalty box, coming in behind. But not before Ollie Pop calls it off for 4 points. Nice work.
We got like 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock before halftime. We've got new merch. Head to our website to get all your RCR swag and rep your favorite teams.
It's like excellent idea. You want to look your best. We got an official timeout here. We are, looks like we got some medics needed in the bench area. So thank you to our medics. They keep everyone here as safe as they can, attending to their wounds and bumps. We couldn't do this without our medics. Thank you, medics.
You too can become an RCR volunteer. You can help make bouts and the Skatemobile events awesome. So go to rosecityrollers.com/volunteer.
Nice. Looks like there's going to be a substitution in the box here. Wreckers 1-9, Debbie Does Malice is heading on over to the medics table to get checked out. Whenever the officials need to attend to someone in the penalty box or something like this for a little medical checkup, they will substitute the blocker out and put a different block in for that skater. So just because you get hurt doesn't mean you get out of your penalty.
Hey Bling, how many penalties? Look at these penalties.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Wreckers only have...
They got 13.
Yeah.
And I've got Sicktown with 10.
And we got some shout outs on the chat here from Smack. Mac is cheering for both teams. Yes, Sicktown slay, and also nice defense records.
That is the way to do it. If you cheer for both teams, you can't lose. We got 1-7. That's Serena Killiams for Sicktown out there. And belly flop. So both jammers are number 1-7. Belly flop, though, gets out for Wreckers, lead jammer. Ultraviolet did a little nice work there on the back, holding back Sicktown's jammer, but they are now out and scoring.
Oh, and the Wreckers jammer's looking back at the other jammer and calls it.
Call off. Wreckers picking up 4 more points, extending their lead a little further. I want to give a shout out to Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns. Rebel Heart Therapy.
We got Supernova on the jam line for Sicktown, and someone's shouting out on the chat, "Go Nova!"
Very nice. The Audacity out there for the Wreckers right now, and they have just picked up lead jammer. Supernova though does a great job pushing the blockers out of the way, and they are out as well.
And the Wreckers pivot is going to the box for an out-of-play penalty.
Call off just in time. No points, Sicktown.
And it looks like we got a Sicktown blocker going to the box too.
That's White 8-2, Mountain Pony going to the box for a cut track penalty. Was it 42 seconds left in the jam. I think this is going to be the last jam of the half. Tiny Danger out there along with Candy Flipper. Candy Flipper picks up lead jammer. Very nice. Tiny Danger is working the pack, trying to get out. Oop. Slade Mary on Sicktown though, saying no to that, putting Tiny Danger on the ground. Tiny Danger navigating just by on the outside, still trying to get out of the pack. Sicktown here on their second scoring trip. Tiny Danger is now out, and Sicktown is out on their next scoring pass with the call off here. That's going to be 8 points to Sicktown, 0 to Wreckers. That is an 11-point game. That is a close game. 11 points can be made up very, very quickly. Absolutely.
Hey, Bling, did you know that you can be an RCR season pass holder?
You can.
There's a limited 2024 season passes are available now. Go to rosecityrollers.com to get your season pass before they're gone.
Very nice. Season pass, that'll get into every single one of our games. Absolutely. So
Hey,
we're going to see you when we come back after halftime. welcome back to the exciting second half of this Wreckers versus Sicktown game. It's only an 11-point game here at halftime. It is anyone's game right now.
Hey, Blaine, do you know when Sicktown first started?
I believe they were founded in 2008 in the wonderful town of Corvallis, Oregon. And then they applied for a WCTA apprenticeship, and then in 2012 they became a full member of WCTA League. Yeah, so they've been around a while. They're only, 4 years younger than Rose City? All right, who we have here? I believe that is JB and what is that? Ragnar Roxy? Jamming here on the Jam on Hawthorne line. Jam on Hawthorne line. The Jam line brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everyone-friendly breakfast. I think it's easier to say when you say it more and more times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just were talking about Sicktown being only 4 years younger than Rose City.
Yes.
2024 is RCR's 20th anniversary. Tickets are available for the 2024 season now. Go to rollerderbytickets.com and be part of the action.
Wow, that is, I could have not set up that segue better. Oh, nice work. Okay, we've got a little bit of action here. We've got JB fighting to get through, knocked down on the outside, but still making it through. Ragnar Roxy, though, lead jammer, and JB's getting by on the outside. This is exactly what Sicktown needs if they want to close this gap, is getting lead jammers. Oh, no. Ragnar Roxy stepped out of bounds trying to get around the pack, and they now have a cut track penalty. That is unfortunate. This is going to be a 2-minute jam here.
Oh, and Sicktown's knocked out Judge Booty.
Yeah, that was Roto Her Thresher knocking out JB. And we've got number 82, Ultraviolet going to the penalty box.
Those Sicktown blockers are doing a good job staying together. Oh,
that was a big hit. Woo.
And it looks like the Wreckers are trying to do some offense for their jammer.
Looks like they are. But Sicktown is doing a good job of living through that offense. JB knocked back out of bounds, going back and recycling. Ragnar Roxy through now for their first scoring trip, 4 points there. When you go to the penalty box, you come back out of the penalty box as a jammer, you come back on the same scoring trip you left on. So.
Oh, and another big hit by Serena Killiams.
Right, that was a nice hit to the sternum chest area there, putting down JB. The upper chest area is currently a legal target zone in roller derby. You can hit that all day legally. Wrecker setting up in all four up, and that's the jam is over.
Hey, the Rose City Juniors are playing tomorrow. Did you know that?
I think I did.
Sunday, December 3rd. Tickets are at rollerderbytickets.com. If you want to
Excellent.
come see the juniors.
I
You
will
want to
be-
see Bling down there on the track
I'll be
coaching?
doing it. No, actually, I'm headed to tomorrow.
Oh, your
So-
team's not playing.
No, we got knocked out of the home team champs, so
Oh.
that's okay. I want to make a shout out to Secret Aardvark, the local made flavor that kicks you in the mouth. Secret Aardvark. The audacity here, jamming for Wreckers, but who is that? That is Ragnar Roxy out for lead jammer for Sicktown.
The Sicktown blockers are doing a good job staying together and holding the Wreckers jammer until they get their jammer out.
Sometimes staying together is the secret sauce to doing good offense or defense. Or sorry, good defense. But Ragnar Roxy going to the penalty box here for a penalty. I didn't see that. Let's see what. Looks like I'm seeing a low block being issued here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not it. My apology. That is Supernova jamming for Sicktown. That is not Ragnar Roxy. I'm sorry. They have similar numbers, 1-5 and 1-1-5.
I did that earlier too.
Yeah. Rutgers got a nice tripod here in the back for Supernova, and they get Supernova out of bounds. Audacity is working near the front of the pack. Out of play called. Oh no, I think the Audacity here may have hurt their knee a little bit. And yep, the officials are going to err on the side of caution here and call the jam for injury. So.
Hey, thanks to Dr. Tim Williams, RCR Sports Medicine partner.
Yeah, Dr. Tim, he comes here on Wednesday nights during scrimmage. He's a really nice guy, knows a lot of good stuff. We are in official timeout here.
RCR is sponsored by WSL Leadership Coaching, helping you to be more awesome in your work, sport, and life.
Very nice. We are still in a timeout, even though Tiny Danger and I think Rose Hips are on the jam line ready to get going, but we got to wait until the officials say it's time to go. Oh, I think it looks like the medics are currently attending an injured skater, so unless we get one medic with eyes on the track, we cannot continue.
Let's shout out Zoom Care. It's the healthcare you need when, where, and how you want it. Zoomcare.com.
Thank you very much. Rutgers, 4 blockers on the track. Sicktown only 3. We got a little, and Tiny Danger takes advantage of that to get lead jammer for Rutgers.
We got a tripod in the back here. Oh, we got all 4 blockers.
Rose Hips thinking to go on out of bounds. Seating. Black 27, a Daredevil for Rutgers, just getting a cut track penalty, I believe.
We got a low block.
Oh my goodness. So we've got
on Jackie Daytona.
We've got 3 record blockers going to the penalty box. The only one left on the track right now is Reculum, number 8008. That is a full penalty box. And then so Jackie Daytona 0505 went back to their bench. I think they need to go back to the track here because they were a cute skater. I hope that does not get them another penalty.
So what does that mean, Bling, when you're a cued skater?
So the penalty box can only hold 2 blockers sitting down, right? Since both seats were full, 0505 needed to return to the track to stay in the next jam so they can serve their penalty coming up. If you don't get on the track and the officials have to take a timeout, you could pick up a second penalty for that.
So yeah, it looks like Jackie Daytona is on the track right now.
Yeah, on the track right now.
Go into the next jam. So when one of those seats opens up, Jackie Daytona will be directed to go.
Flourish, our head NSO for the evening, went to the penalty box to confer. I think they are potentially talking about maybe giving an extra penalty there to Jackie Daytona. I don't know. That would be my guess. But I don't see another penalty on the penalty board yet, so. I want to give a shout out here to Trailhead Credit Union. Get financial guidance for whatever trail you choose.
And also, Ritual Dyes, a unique shop and dye studio in Southeast Portland. And they're also owned by an RCR Pedals parent.
Wow, look at that.
I think I heard previously also that person is a wrecker. Yes, that person is a wrecker and a Pedals parent.
Okay, I think what happened here is we might have had a self-report in the penalty box, which is the reason 0505 had no seat. So luckily the officials were able to figure that out. 0505 now sitting in the penalty box, and looks like we are good to go. We got 1-7 and 1-7 jamming for Rutgers and Sicktown. That is Belly Flop and I believe Serena Killiam. Rutgers jammers out, about 25, 30 feet ahead of the Sicktown Jammer.
And now if I was this jammer, even though I'm maybe when I call it off, I still got 2 blockers in the box. I might have waited another lap to get some of those blockers out.
That is a strategy a lot of jam coaches like to employ, is they'll let the jam run a little long, try to clear out the box.
Because now what's happening is the wreckers are only starting with 2 blockers. That's not great for a jam start.
It's definitely not ideal, for sure. Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing and company, and a proud sponsor of RCR since forever. Okay, JB is jamming for the Wreckers. And we've got Mountain Pony, number 8-2 for Sicktown, picking up lead jammer. Penalty box is cleared out here. We have now got a full pack of skaters on the track. Both jammers on scoring trip here. JB, though, picks the best line and gets through for 4 points. Mountain Pony still fighting an uphill battle here to get through this pack. So JB through for another 4 trip, but Mountain Pony has gone to the penalty box for a forearms penalty.
You think the Wreckers are going to do some offense right here?
I would hope so. I mean, if I was a jammer, I would hope that my blockers play offense for me.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. It looks like the Wreckers are getting ready to. Nope. Looks like they're going to do some off. Nope. They figured it out. They are now doing defense, stopping the Sicktown Jammer. But they are going to get out of play in the rear here. And they were called out of play, and 0505 did pick up a failure to return penalty. And that's going to be a multiplayer block. I saw that from up here. That's on Wreckers 2-7 at Daredevil. Can't use your hands. You can't be graspy. Can't reinforce a wall with your hands or interlink your arms. That is a multiplayer block. That is a no-no.
Shout out to some of our sponsors, Porque No Taqueria, Big's Chicken, and Fran's Bakery. On the chat earlier, we had people saying, are they doing a bread toss? Yes, we did.
Yes, it is absolute mayhem in here with the bread toss. There's something about having a loaf of bread thrown at your face that is very enjoyable.
You too can catch some bread if you come to one of these games.
Absolutely. Tiny Danger out here, jamming for the Wreckers, and Candy Flipper for Sicktown, but Candy Flipper gets lead jammer. Tiny Danger doing a little tiptoeing there on the inside line, trying to push out the pack. They are going out of play. Tiny Danger should be free to go here. Yep. Sicktown jammer Sicktown blocker 4-9. That is Skullduggery picking up an out of play block there. Big hit. Nice work. Daredevil doing some good offense there, or trying to do some offense for Tiny Danger.
Oh, and we got Blackberry Clobber out in front.
Good job. So even though Sicktown is lead jammer, they are running this jam a little longer, and that paid off for them. Looks like it was a 12-point to 4-point jam. So sometimes it pays to run the jam a little longer. Shout out to Two Rivers Mortgage, Lion Heart Kombucha, and Reverent Barbecue. Thank you, sponsors.
RCR is also sponsored by 888 out there on the track. The certified sweat saver, developed, tested, and trusted by the best.
That's right. Lead jammer going to Sicktown.
Oh, I think the Wreckers jammer is going to overtake. Oh!
Little jammer on jammer action here. Belly flop going after Ragnar Roxy. Ragnar Roxy coming out on top of that battle. Ragnar Roxy out for 4 points. Belly flop is being held up. Oh, and they are free to go. They are going to pick up 4 points as well. If I had a guess here, I'm thinking Sicktown. Nope, Sicktown's asking for the call off on their jammer. Just in time, that's 3 more points. Shout out to Sasquatch HR, making nonprofit and small business workplaces better. Visit them at sasquatchr.org.
Also, Laurelhurst Theater, bringing the best of classic and modern cinema to Portland.
I do like to watch some moving pictures. Supernova out for Sicktown, lead jammer. And 2-0, Megan's Me Angry. I think this is the first time that she's been jamming this game. So, out on a scoring trip, both jammers. Call off here. 3-3, even jam for both. Very nice.
Hey, all you people out there watching the stream, you can help make our sponsors happy. Snap, post, and tag. Hashtag RCR sponsor. You could get VIP tickets to one of our games.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. We've got a
Peach
Daredevil.
Clobber is trying to take on that jammer. Not successful this time.
No, Sicktown out for lead. A Daredevil fighting as the Wreckers jammer. And they have found their way through. Nope. Candy Flipper stops the Wreckers jammer, but picks up a forearm in the process. As an official, it pains me to say sometimes those penalties are worth it. And that looks like it might have been one. Oh, little jammer on jammer action. Sicktown putting their Daredevil down on the ground. But they are out now. Oh. So it looks like we have a little bit of a technology problem here. Our scoreboard has gone blank, so we're in an OTO.
Well, this is a Deb Counts Tabor. Welcome to PDX Timeout. This timeout is brought to you by RCR's Realtor. Welcome to PDX. Are you ready to move to PDX and join RCR?
I don't know.
Let Welcome to PDX help you find a home.
There you go. Nice. While we're sitting here waiting for our technology to come back, 187 Killer Pads, exclusive protection gear sponsor of RCR. 187 Killer Pads, worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why. Feeling a little parched? Go grab yourself a Two-Town cider. Damn fine cider made here in the Pacific Northwest. And if that's not your thing, we got Liquid Death. If you know, you know.
We got some more sponsors to thank.
Oh, yeah.
Two Rivers Mortgage, Menopause Northwest, and Lionheart Kombucha.
So yes, sometimes the unfortunate reality at roller derby events is our technology sometimes just doesn't work. So But we've got some very experienced officials here who are on the case, looking at the servers, looking at the options in the menus, trying to figure out what is going on. They will get us right back up and running here in no time. In the meantime, though, Brett pulls out there as a jam timer with his white belt. He's doing what he can. Letting everyone know it's an OTO.
We got 2 people in the Laughing Planet penalty box. Laughing Planet Cafe, serving food that is good for people and the planet.
Awesome. It'd be really nice, though, if Laughing Planet served food in the penalty box here at Rose City.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Especially during a moment like this, when you have nothing much else to do. Could use some nice food.
And since our technology is down, we also cannot see if any of y'all are responding on our chat. Rose City's got new merch. You head to the website, you can get RCR swag.
Swag. I love swag. Swag is the best. If you find yourself here at a Rose City Rollers event and you fancy yourself a little drink, go check out our concessions. Rogue Ales and Spirits, world-class ales, lager spirits, and canned cocktails made right here in Oregon.
If you're enjoying this bout tonight, don't forget to tag Rose City Rollers.
Oh. Remember that, right? Are you interested in making a donation to support the future of roller derby? Our track, our community, text RCR Tuesday to 44321. That's RCR Tuesday to 44321. Donate now. Oh, I am being summoned to go help with technology, so Andy, you've got this all by yourself.
All right. We got a few more sponsors to thank. The Portland Mercury, Guayaki Yerba Mate. We've got that at the bouts. Come drink some of that. Oh, and it looks like right now we got some stuff happening on the track. Don Juan is challenging someone to a hopping contest, it looks like. Oh, the things you can see if you were here. Oh, and now Don Juan is doing somersaults. If you want to become a volunteer, come help make our bouts awesome. You too could be helping out with this technology, making these things go really smooth. You can go to rosecityrollers.com/volunteer. Bling and I were just talking earlier about since we joined Rose City, we've done almost every job here. Now I get to check off announcing. That's pretty cool. I think Bling's done it once before, though. This is my first time. I think it's Bling's second time. It's kind of awesome. I think if I did this more, I would get better at it. Just like most things. Okay, we're going to take a break on the live stream right now while they figure out the technology. We'll be back shortly. We're just having some good old fun tricycle racing.
That is certainly much more exciting than what I was trying to do. So yeah, unfortunately our scoreboard has died and it took out all the game data, so we had to manually start this game at 16:29 remaining in the half here.
So that probably means they're going to let the skaters do a little bit of a warm-up because it's a little cold in here.
Yeah, if you have a timeout for more than like, say, 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes it's nice to get the skaters a couple laps.
And if you look up, you'll notice we have a scoreboard. Yeah, it looks like we may be ready to go. So that's awesome. Thank you all for patience, having a fun time here at the hangar on a Saturday night road with your other meeting.
All right, skaters getting a little opportunity here to get the blood flowing back in their legs, get warmed back up a little bit.
It looks like Shrimp and Roll said her brother is requesting another bread toss while we're waiting.
We are unfortunately out of bread. We threw all of it.
We could actually toss bread pool maybe.
We could toss bread pool. I don't know if anybody in the audience wants to catch him though.
Yeah, but then he might get hurt and we wouldn't have a jam timer.
Well, I'm not so much worried about that, but I don't want to hurt anybody in the audience.
Oh, I see.
Right? I mean, if you ever watch Brett Poole, I mean, I've seen Brett Poole play a little bit of derby. He loves to just throw himself down the track anyways.
He does.
He does. So, Brett Poole, when you listen to this later, we love you. All done and fun. All right, we are getting the game back up here going again. We've got Serena Killiams for Sicktown, and I believe we've got the Wreckers Jammer in the penalty box currently.
Looks like the officials are just trying to get all of the paperwork correct, because when you hit 7 penalties, you can't play anymore.
Wow.
So even if we don't know what those penalties are, we need to transfer that so we know when someone hits 7
Correct.
penalties.
And with the technology having gone down and losing the data, we've lost the record of the penalty, so we'll have to come back and watch the game footage later. But at least if they have the count, the penalty box has the count of the number of trips, so they'll be able to tell you when you have 5, 6, or 7.
So Serena Killiams has got lead.
Very nice.
And is Sicktown going to do some offense here?
Looks like it.
Oh, but those Wreckers are
Wreckers are doing a really
right on
good,
the
doing a really good
jammer.
job of staying together here.
Oh, and the Wreckers Jammers back out on the track.
They are. Sicktown here with 4 points. Call off Sicktown, 4-0 jam. So Sicktown here cutting away at the lead a little bit. Shout out to Rebel Heart Therapy, individual and relational therapy for Portland's Black Sheep and Unicorns. .305 for Sicktown. I believe that is Venom jamming against Belly
And
Flop.
Belly Flop, yeah.
Yes. Ooh, Belly Flop took a little bit of a hit there on the chin, but they are still pushing forward. Venom, though, looking like they can see some daylight. Yes, Venom is out. Lead jammer.
Belly Flop's trying to get a whip from a teammate.
Belly Flop did make it through. Venom is stuck on the initial trip still. Wisely calls it off. 0-0.
This is looking like a pretty close score right now.
Right. I personally have when I'm officiating, love closer games. They are much more exciting. A lot of good fun.
Well, I mean, fans want to see closer games too, right?
And you never know. Sometimes you might get an overtime jam or something like that. Sicktown right now we have
and Tiny Danger just steps right on that tape to get through.
There we go. Skullduggery's jamming for Sicktown, but Tiny Danger is coming around right now on their first scoring trip. Tiny Danger there, dangerously close to the inside line, but no cut call. Stayed in bounds.
Skullduggery keeps getting knocked out by the Wreckers.
Candy Flipper, last line of defense. Tiny Danger gets around anyways. 4 more points, Wreckers. Skullduggery up near the front of the pack. Trying to pass Ender's Game. Gets past Ender's Game, now on a scoring trip. Nice work.
Tiny Danger is doing this really good job of staying in by like walking on the tape, because the tape is still in bounds. Not until you're out of the side of the tape, or I guess if you're on the inside line, on the inside of the tape. But yeah, they just keep walking on that tape line and they're still in bounds.
Tape is in. Yes, good job. A Daredevil jamming here for the Wreckers, up against 115. That is Ragnar Roxy for Sicktown. Wreckers got a tripod in the back by themselves. I think they're going to pick up an out-of-play penalty. They went out of play and did not return. But a Daredevil on a scoring trip. Trying to find an outside line here, getting through the front of the pack. And I believe that is 5 more points for Wreckers. Ragnar Roxy still stuck on the initial trip. Sicktown playing 4 defense. Wreckers playing 3 defense.
Oh, and that's a no pack.
That is a big old no pack, and we are going to have penalties on both teams here for failure to reform. Ragnar Roxy makes it through, now on a scoring trip. Wreckers call.
It was a 12-0 jam.
That was a big jam. Supernova jamming for Sicktown. And I believe that is belly flop. Ooh, nice work on the outside line here. Supernova lead jammer. That was some fancy footwork. One could say it was stellar.
Playing with the dad puns.
Well, Puns isn't here, so I got to fill in that gap. More fancy footwork on the inside line this time. Supernova for 4 more points. Belly flop also out. Looks like out of splitter, our jam ref here is confirmed with the OPRs who double check the inbounds, out of bounds status of the jammer to determine points. And that is 3 points for Supernova. Looks like we got some comments here on our live chat. I think they want us to toss bread pull. Tiny Danger lead jammer, rose hips, trying to get by as well. Looks like they were taking it out on the inside line here. You got a forearm penalty here, given to JB on the Wreckers. Wreckers have one in the box. And they call it off, but not in time. Rose hips steals 2 points.
Oh. I mean, yay for them.
Yeah, that's good. No, I mean,
I mean, if you're the other team, it's like, what? No.
888, the certified sweat saver helmet from 888 is designed for derby, vert ramps, and everything in between.
All those blockers are lining up on that jammer line. Jam on Hawthorne, the jam line, brought to you by Jam on Hawthorne. Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying all night. Serena Killiam's out here, lead jammer for Sicktown. Megan Be Angry also gets out finally. Penalty box is clear. See what the Sicktown jam coach wants to do. They're going to run it a little longer. Good hit right down the seams of the 2 blockers. Serena Killiams is doing a great job here, hitting down some blockers. But Making Me Angry slips on through. Picks up some points. 8-7 points in that jam. Wreckers extended lead by 1 additional point.
Oh, and we got some dancing going on by the blockers on the
A
track.
little bit of dancing, yeah. Uh-oh, we got a penalty, a late penalty in the penalty box for the Wrecker, so they're going to have to send one back to their bench here. Wreckers with a blocker disadvantage, and that actually pays off for Sicktown as they get lead jammer. Mountain Pony lead.
Belly Flop is getting knocked down by Sicktown.
Oh, Belly Flop called on the cut call.
So maybe Sicktown will take this chance to make up that point difference.
This is a good opportunity for it. 30 seconds here. Looks like Sicktown is going to adopt the hold the line and let the jammer, well, they're moving forward, so. Yeah, either you want to let your jammer do all the work or play some offense. 2 blockers to the box, 1 for each team here. Failure to reform penalties.
I think Paul Bunyan's got a forearm.
Is that what it was? Oh. Uh-oh, we've got people falling down in interesting ways. I think everyone's okay, though, so that is great news.
Oh, and it's a timeout.
Timeout, I believe, Wreckers.
Deb Counts Tabor, welcome to PDX timeout. Are you ready to move to PDX and join RCR? Welcome to PDX. Help you find a home. Deb Counts Tabor.
Very nice. Absolutely. So I was doing a little bit of research here, and Sicktown, right? You think Rose City makes sense. Rose City, right? That's the name of Portland. Sicktown, that's an interesting name for Corvallis.
It is.
Right?
Why would they
I
be called
believe
Sicktown?
what I've heard in the past is that the area has been known to be, people have been sick due to some past event. I did a little bit of research. I believe it was from a typhoid epidemic in 1898. They had some dirty water down there, and I'm believing that's how Corvallis got the nickname Sicktown.
It's always interesting to hear how different leagues get their names.
Yes. I could also be completely wrong, too, and Wikipedia could have led me astray.
Uh-oh.
But our wonderful officiating crew here, being led by Flourish, our head NSO, and by Scary Beat Cheeses, our head referee. Got Tiny Danger on the line, along with Candy Flipper.
Candy Flipper, Tiny Danger. This is the matchup we've seen before. Both teams with one skater in the middle of the box to start this 8-piece jam second half. Here we go.
Oh, and Tiny Danger did some defense there, pushing the other jammer into the Wrecker blockers.
That was a nice heads-up move by Tiny Danger. Gets him out for lead jammer. But Candy Flipper flipped the script. They're out too right now. Oh. Looks like Sicktown lost the blocker to the penalty box. Tiny Danger calls. 0 points for Sicktown. Looks like Tiny Danger picked up 3 points. Wreckers extending their lead a little further.
Got about 5 minutes left of this game.
5 minutes left in the game. We got Solar Decimation out here. Jamming against, I believe that is 115 Ragnar Roxy. Hey, jam is on.
Oh,
big hit by
Serena
Killiams.
Killiams.
Yeah. Ragnar Roxy here, trying to find a line, going to the outside. Slipping on through 4 points. Star pass, Wreckers. Our new jammer here is JB. No points for Sicktown. They actually went out of bounds before they were able to pass anybody. Zero jam. Actually, Sicktown picked up 4 points on that last jam, so put it back a little bit. We've got Supernova now jamming against Belly Flop.
And Sicktown is trying to stay in front of the Wreckers.
They got a 3-wall up front. But they were able to get Belly Flop out of bounds, but Belly Flop picked up lead. Supernova coming around for a scoring trip, though. Belly Flop doesn't call it. They're going to give up their some points here. Belly Flop calls it, but just not in time. 3 points to Sicktown. Winding on down here to the last few moments. We're going to probably have 3 or 4 more jams or 2 long ones. You never know. Jammer's on the jammer line here, dancing it away. Slade Miriam. And number 27, a Daredevil. Both teams have 1 blocker on the box.
And Daredevil is lead.
They get lead, but Slade Miriam is right behind.
Oh, we got 2.
This is getting exciting. Oh, my goodness. Slips through for 4 points. Sicktown.
Rikers have 2 blockers in the box right now.
Yes, they do. That was a nice move by Slade Marion there to stay in bounds right on the inside turn. We got Tiny Danger jamming up against Serena Killiam. I think we've seen this matchup several times tonight. Wreckers 2 blockers on the track, and Killiam gets out, but Tiny Danger overtakes, or trying to overtake.
Jammer on jammer.
Oh, Tiny Danger overtake and falls. This is very exciting. One point for the Wreckers. Our jam ref here is checking with the OPRs to confirm inbounds, out of bounds status to determine how many points. We got 1 point for. Nope, I'm going to say 2 points. There you go. They box point. Can't forget about those box points. 2 points for Sicktown. Belly Flop versus Venom. Sicktown has a nice strong tripod up front, trying to hold Belly Flop, but Belly Flop.
Pack. Oh, we got Wrecker blockers getting some out of play penalties.
So is Sicktown. They knocked the jammer out of bounds while the no pack was a thing, so they're going to go to box as well. Belly Flop makes it around, lead jammer, and now on a scoring trip. Another no pack here. Feel like there might be some penalties here coming in. Yep. Failure to reform in the rear. Venom is out on a scoring trip.
A good hit.
That was a nice hit, yes. Belly Flop calls it. There is less than 30 seconds in this period clock, so if we want another jam, a team needs to call a timeout. Does Sicktown or does Wreckers want another jam? I don't see any movement. No. I'm thinking the teams are going to let this one die here. Well, there you go. End of the game. I don't think either team wanted to play another jam. That's totally fine, totally fair. Sometimes you're just tired. But overall, that was a very, very great fun games.
We got an unofficial score right now. 176 Wreckers to 155 Sicktown.
Yes.
And we're just waiting for the officials to make it official.
All right, we're going to hear that with the final whistle. There it is, final whistle. We have now a final score. And that game is now in the books.
And I guess we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you
for
tomorrow.
the juniors games.
Thank you so much, Andy Oakley, for joining me here on the mic.
And thank you, Darth Blank.
Hopefully I'll see you a little later tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, we are out. Have a good night, everyone.
All right. Come on over here. All right, so first we'll start with the records. Will you guys go first, okay? You got MVP blocker.
MVP was Supernova.
Supernova. All right, and then MV Jammer. Ragnaroxy. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, and now for you guys.
Most valuable blocker is Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
And most valuable jammer is Tiny Danger.
Tiny Danger, good call on that one. Okay, let's have all the MVPs right here in the middle for a photo real quick. Got to get your photo on, there we go.